Aries, how's it going? It is 10/28, November 15th, Friday. Oh yeah. We're in that full moon at 99.9% here. I got into the reading yesterday. No, I keep saying that. I did your reading yesterday. However, the lighting just wasn't it for me. So let me recap on that. But multiple messages were coming in for different Aries. It was very defined. So it was as if for those that are younger Aries, um, kids, teens, young adults still in going through a lot of experiences and growth, is it's as if you and someone else could be taking on a course um, that's going to be of benefit. Not just that, I feel like it was like more so. It was more so a growth in, because it's as if, say you're masculine, but your family has very fixed ideology, expectations on femininity, what's a woman, how a young lady is to dress or act or behave or be in a relationship, right? So it's like very fixed, or it's their expectations, whether it's their expectations or the expectations they were taught. Your say for example your parents or grandparents, right? So know that, but it's as if say you're masculine, right? You're a male, masculine. You take on this course and you enter that course, and in entering that course, well, not in it, but being that you enter that course, you really open yourself up to new opportunities within self and outward. Excavate is coming in. Excavate. Okay, excavate. Hold up. Let me see what more why would that word want to come through right now. Let's see. Hold up. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, so I looked up the word excavate. So it's talking about a support, building, a structure, a system, like a digging within, right? Okay, digging in depths. Excavate is the machinery, like equipment for breaking down gravel or other like structures. Okay, and redirecting them, right? So excavate. Okay. Excavator specifically, that's the machine. So yeah, okay, I see where that makes sense. More on for what I just said. So it was more so on to also was okay. I'm in this masculinity of me, right? And then I joined this course and then learn about this information, these techniques, right? Knowledge, insight, and also tips, because others do leave their tips for others to adapt onto themselves, right? And adopt. And if this technique, hold on, that's another word. Critique is more beneficial, then go ahead and utilize it, right? Whichever is going to support you and whatever it is, right? Whatever course it is, for example, right? So then it's like that. So we learn, that's just additional message, okay, or additional information, spirit, okay? All right, okay, so we learn all this and that about this course, right? And in doing so, we gain this growth, our femininity grows, right? And it's like this, the feminine comes with our masculinity, right? And then it's able to emerge into ourselves more stronger and then level up, right? And so it was that energy and message coming through yesterday. Also keeping in mind, this is just general collective message that I was already being guided to share. I was gonna do a separate video, but I'm gonna just throw it in right here. It's perfect timing. School is not for us to go and make friends. It's not. We shouldn't have that expectation we're going to make friends. We shouldn't have that expectation that our teachers are going to be supportive of us and want to see us succeed. We shouldn't have that expectation. We should never think that, because that is not the case. A lot of teachers, for example, are there for the pay. Sadly, they're there for the pay, and then all students are there for the curriculum to challenge themselves. The data is being collected for students. How do they think? How they respond to certain information, right? Let's collect the data, and then we're gonna grade them, and we're gonna see how they think. Like everyone's on the same assignment, right? But everyone's thinking differently, right? Some are thinking the same, some are way off, some don't care whatsoever. Like some are very opinionated, which I was very opinionated strongly, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Expect to go to school to put in your form of ideology, like your response, right? You give your response on the topic itself, and really stand in your expression and your views, okay? Because others could adopt that, right? Others could adopt that thinking, or not just adopt it, but already agree with your thinking, and they will be even supported in their thinking, being, say, for example, you spoke up, okay? So, yeah, that's that. We go to school to engage with the work. If we so happen to make friends, that's a plus. But we shouldn't go to school thinking we're going to make friends. We're gonna have friends. We shouldn't think that. Okay, we are to focus on the assignments given to us and the engagement regarding the assignment. And then in addition, like, we do grow and experience with socializing with other students, when engaging with teachers, right? That's an addition. However, that's not the purpose of school. Okay, so just that could even support you yourself on whatever your situation is right now. So that's that. Also, a lot of information was coming through. We have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So there will be a shift in your growth, emotional growth. Oh yeah, the message was coming through yesterday was also a parent figure could be stepping in your life more so, and that they will support you in your logic and support you in just like your own expression, and like back you up. Okay, I feel like some weren't backed up, or some felt as if they weren't being backed up, right? You may or may not have been backed up, but this parent figure or a family member, someone just like really comes in like nurturing, they will be engaging with you more so. There was a shift that was going to take place, I remember yesterday, and once that shift takes place, like, you're making certain decisions, and then that's going to be more activated. Okay, also, it was regarding singles. Single masculines were focused on their new beginnings, and some were focused on being more financially stable and emotionally stable. Okay, and those that were involved, it's interesting because those were involved. Aries, the female Aries was really monitoring their individual. Female Aries, you could be involved with the fire sign Aries, Leo, Sag, or just someone, you could just be involved with someone, right? And it's as if the females were monitoring and their surroundings and of their lover, right, husband or wife. But it was just masculine. The females were analyzing, or the feminine was analyzing the masculine. Okay, so if you're a feminine, you could be a feminine female or a feminine male. Okay, you know that more than I do. Okay, so it was like that. Also, the feminine thought as if the masculine was interested in someone else. I don't feel like that was the case. I felt like they were interested in new beginnings, and that's that. Like, someone could be connected to them, supporting them in like during this ending of their previous beginning. And so it's as if that could be the case for someone that's what's coming through right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Oh, so if I recall correctly, 3 of these cards came through, not the Ten of Swords. Could have been. I'm just gonna continue. I'm not gonna try to pull the pictures from my mind from yesterday, but some of them I do recall. But this Three of Swords is going. This is a traveling energy. When you travel, you leave the ending behind. Okay, when you travel, leave the ending behind, or when you continue on an assignment, for example, or a connection, for example, or like a new topic, a new friendship, leave the past behind. Okay, leave the ending where the ending was. Right, you don't have to pick at an ending. Okay, before I got into the reading, what was coming through was Aries. For some of you, you could discover, you could be not just discovered, but you could be informed of some information. It was almost as if because that movie was coming through, Agent 47, where he knew enough information about uh, I don't remember her name, but and I don't remember his name, but he knew enough information about his target, right, or the one of his case, right. For example, that he was to monitor, right. He knew enough information about her, and then he was tracking her down, right. But there was also another agent tracking her down. He knew enough information about her too, right. They both knew enough information about her, but they didn't know everything about her, right. So the one guy who got to her first, one of the agents, was he didn't get to her first really, but he talked to her first. The other one was already there watching, right? Um, he was bad. He was bad. He was already engaging with her and trying and very softly spoken to her, very convincing. Told her enough information to to convince her to want to trust him or feel like he could be trusted, right? He wasn't to be trusted. Okay. And he just wanted information from her. She didn't know what he wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't know what he thought he knew. Like, when I'm saying thought he knew, was it he knows some information about her, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, right? And a lot of it wasn't true, but he knew enough, right? So he was just informed of something to do something, right? Whatever. Boo boo mission. Okay, as we call it from my hood, we call it a boo boo mission. Okay, so this agent 47, he knew enough about her, right? And then he seen him. He let it play out, like, so he could see what right. Okay, but at the end, or like at the perfect timing, he was then informed of certain information. So she was actually his sister, right? She was actually to be trusted and protected, right? So this is that message was coming through right before I got into the reading. I was like, okay. A lot of different downloads were coming through for this reading, and that didn't come through yesterday. So I feel like it's a strong reason why I didn't upload the reading yesterday. So that could be of significance to you. Like, you could be informed of certain information that you did not have before, and it doesn't have to be any kind of form of like agent, but that's just how spirits connected to me and to deliver this message, right? This part of the message, okay? So don't get like, I don't want someone to like become like worried, overwhelmed, or you know what I'm saying, or overthinking. Like, I don't think it's that case. Like, you know your situation more than I do, right? This is just general message, okay? So this is that, like, you'll be informed of like last minute of some information that's valid, very solid, necessary information that you didn't have before, and this could change the whole trajectory of you, your decision, your life, and your not just that your the Aries, your of you as an individual, your love or your affection doesn't really have to be like love, but just like your form of affection, how you connect to yourself. Look, Aries, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really could rise you up from out of a situation. I'm hearing out of a pit that you were in, or that you could be placing yourself in. Okay, with the wrong information, you could place yourself in a pit. Like, that's anyone, right? So it's like, keep in mind, like, some information could have been left out in your protection and in the other's protection, right? This could be in job, this could be work, right? Um, it could be in any way, you know. So just apply that message as you feel you should in your life. And if you feel like you shouldn't apply that at all, like it doesn't really make sense in your life, then let that message go. It's just not for you. That part of the message, okay? That felt like it wanted to jump up. Oh. Okay. That came through on my lap, excuse me. Oh yeah, also what was coming through was colors. Also, I grabbed my Nike blue shirt, like baby blue shirt, and I was like, yeah, I like that. And then it was like, nah, put red. You're Aries, but I was like, but I like blue. Like, if blue could, for example, blue could attract you, right? Like, you're a fire sign, right? Aries, Leo, Sag is a fire sign. You're naturally supported by red, right? Water sign is blue, right? Not Gemini. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, they're blue. So that's going to support them and their emotional state. Red is going to support the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, in their fiery, passionate state. Because it says the fire signs are supported by their passion, okay? The water signs are supported by their emotions, right? and so on and so forth, right? So it was like that. It was like attract. Interesting. It was attract. It was attracting like the kind of like the opposites attract, or you would expect, or we would expect the opposite to attract, something like that. Um, but I like all colors, right? I always wear all color bandanas, everything, all colors. But here we go. We have here the nine of wands and the sun. Mind you, these flipped out. I'm gonna take them all upright, but these did flip out. But I'm also gonna apply the message in reverse, how it would be too. Okay. Um. So the nine of wands, the sun, the five of pentacles, and to the hierophant. Okay. Yeah. So an ending was very. You were experiencing a dark phase in your life, and that was necessary to experience. Okay, but you're on to new courses in your life, new connections, new ideas, and if not, that's going to be wise to go on to new thoughts, new ideas, new intentions. Mostly, is what I'm coming through. New intentions. Okay. Also analyzing the life or the light of your situation. Who is really active, proactive in your life, and who has been, or who has been that hope to you, right? Who has been giving you faith, hope, light, love, anything of that nature, support. Who you don't even realize who's been praying for you is coming through. You don't even realize who prayed for you and been praying for you. Okay, praying for you to come into their life, praying for you to be okay. Okay, that's the energy there. Okay, you have to defend yourself if you're trying. Like, you really have to defend and stand your ground if you're and be disciplined if you're intending to make intentional shifts, intentional changes. You're gonna have to be really disciplined on that. Okay. You could feel as if you were out of a situation, but you're going to be in the situation, or not just like in the situation, but like it's like that information, like you didn't have certain information, but then you do. Look, Ace of Pentacles, but then you do, and then that's like so supportive in your drive forward. Okay. We have the Hierophant. We are in that Taurus moon cycle right now, full moon 99.9%, and the Six of Wands. So yeah, yay! I feel like yay. This could be supported. This is a completion and in the beginning. It's 10:46. That's 10:10, right? Okay. And on Friday we are in Sagittarius season on the 22nd, and a Leo moon cycle. Okay. Let's see from the Isis Oracle. The Dark Mysteries. Okay, what other for Osiris? Okay. Osiris. I have some more stuff that are being too, so gonna just close this out. But yeah, also other information was coming through. I had like this the kind of like some more argumentative. I like an argument from a nephew before. He was challenging me, right, in my thinking. Very interesting, but he's very intelligent too. He's very intelligent. The way he thinks, and I love him. I love him. I love all my nephews, right? But I love him and his style, right? And so the the argument was regarding math. Okay, we were playing dominoes, right? And I first introduced him to dominoes, and then he was learning from his dad, some from dominoes, right? But then I the more we were engaging in doing dominoes at my apartment, right, or duplex at the time, the more he's learning, right? And so I'm teaching him, and I'm always everything I'm doing, I'm teaching the kids whatever we're doing, right? If it's a movie, we're pausing throughout the movie, we're talking and we're learning. All kinds of movies, just know that. And if it's games, if it's whatever, whatever is, there's going to be lessons in every conversation, every topic. Okay, so then I was explaining to him how I earned that point. So he didn't want to give me a point. He didn't want to agree that I earned that point. So he was saying 8 is the middle of 5 and 10. So 8 goes, it's a round off to 10 points. Okay, and I was okay. So do you think 3 is the middle of 5 and 0? And he was like, no, no, no. I had to explain and break it down to him. Like it is. Well, actually, I had to show him though, like this is the middle, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. And I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to show him though. He had to see it on paper And even then, it was like he was very fixed on how I was in the wrong. Of course, I'm not. And I was like, this is a game changer for others that needed to know, especially when it's like in gambling and those that go to the casinos and everything. That's definitely needs to be considered, because a lot of people gamble, you know what I'm saying? But they need to keep in mind of that center point. The 3 is equivalent to the 8, because if you have it in the same, like you move those numbers, change those numbers, those positions of those tally marks are still as is. They're still in the mid to the center, you know what I'm saying, or to the nearest. So you're following along. But that was the coming through before I got into the reading. So there's a game changer. There's a difference. There's a game changer. Is really the whole message I'm pulling off of it right now. It's just something information. It's a game changer. Okay. Discovery is a game changer. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups to the Page of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles. All Earth energy, all financials, all rebalancing. Okay, a game changer. And then we have here the King of Wands. Okay, central energy, fire sign, Aries. We have here the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups cross is behind the Hierophant, 9 of Wands. So you had walked away from a situation. For some, you had walked away from a situation, and walking away only created tasks, challenges, okay, confusion. Also, someone wanted to give an offer, was coming through yesterday. A masculine wanted to give an offer to some earth sign that this earth sign had a wall up. Oh no, the air sign. The masculine was interested in prying into this earth sign. It could have been an earth or air sign. They had a wall up intentionally in their protection because they didn't trust this individual, this fire sign. And this fire sign was trying to pry into them, and the fire sign is being asked not to give an offer into to that individual, because their barrier is their no response. Okay, they allow others into their life, into, because they're a very private individual. They allow others into their life accordingly. Okay, and no disrespect, but this fire sign that was in the reading yesterday, they weren't one of those that were welcome into their privacy. Okay, so you'll utilize that as you will. Healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. Aries, Osiris, Red Hawk Spirit. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. And that's part of that. Those that are younger Aries, the growth, the feminine and the masculinity. Okay, allowing yourself to engage with yourself and other support, really trusting in your discernment, your healing, your protection, okay, and your creative expression. Ancient power mysteries. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, Aries, Osiris, Red Hawk Spirit, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Okay, that's that one. Assess ancient power mystery, and then we have enter the chamber of healing. Could that be? Okay, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectations and or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Expect your miracles. I'm talking about that door, right? The doors will open. The keys here, ancient power mysteries, with yourself, it engages you with certain courses, classes, people that welcome you. Remember, not everyone's to be your friend. Not everyone needs to be your friend. Not everyone will be your friend. And that's okay. Not everyone's your enemy either. Just because they're not your friend doesn't mean they're your enemy, right? So keep that in mind. You're going to school, for example, to engage with this curriculum. Not about the friends, or not about the friends, but not about the other students or the teachers. A lot of the teachers are not supportive. A lot of the students are not supportive. They're really there to challenge themselves, and everyone's getting graded. and then everyone joins a team. For those that join teams, activities, programs, the athletic teams, right? The sports teams, they're challenging those other students that have been challenged within their school, and they're challenging each other in basketball and football and in soccer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that. Keep that in mind. And that's all about growth. Okay, physical growth, mental growth, emotional growth. Okay, so on and so forth. In addition, friends come. Not always. That's an addition. It's possible to happen. Don't expect it to. Okay, the dark mysteries. The dark mysteries. Okay, the dark goddess calls you to her inner chambers, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within you that you have been secretly holding onto, and that which has been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. Okay? All right, that's the message I have there. Take care, peace, goodness, and with that word quick. Okay? Scarab Beetle. Spirit magic works through you. Believe in yourself and your direction and with those that you're collaborating with. A rebirth is assured. Okay? There's a new beginning. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Take care. Peace be. Ciao.